focus and determination coming right out the gate. Very proud of the group, proud of the leadership that Kyron, Jalen, and Rodney provided right away. Then Emmett, was able to get loose for some early shots. We encourage him. We want him taking a couple of threes a game. We feel, he can make shots and he can go off the dribble, and obviously with his length in front of the rim in this particular game. I just thought we were really dialed in defensively, and I thought our defensive tone and our speed with Kyron was able to get us out to an early start. We never looked back. We're very, very nervous in preparing for Brown with respect to Spieth. I think he's a great player, and they have two players who can really make threes. One shoot 50%, and the other one shoot over 40%. So it was a good team win. Great to be at home. Looking forward to getting ready for UMass.
Are you concerned about, I wouldn't say a letdown, but just continuing, your intensity coming into the game?
Not at all. I wasn't even, you always worry about coming off an emotional win. But, I think that win was credited to our crowd. Our crowd really was incredible Saturday and helped us win that game. I wish we had that same crowd today. But I wasn't, not with this group, I wasn't concerned with the letdown based on, we're still picked ninth in the league.
Do you always more impressed with the offense or the defense?
I'm more impressed with how well we're getting on both ends. I think defensively sets the tone. If we can score off our defense and get easy baskets, get transition baskets. But defensively is where we're going to hang our hat, because you're not always going to throw it in the basket the way we did today. But if we can get stops like we did the other night late in the game, that's where you're going to win Big East games.
24 assists on 37 baskets. You got to be pleased with the way you're moving the ball around.
We are. We talked about that at halftime. I think we had 15 assists on 21 baskets at halftime. And again, that set the tone. And it's a credit to the players liking each other, laughing with each other, camaraderie. It's a long way to go, but in a short period of time, I feel our team is getting a little bit better at some of the small things, in the gaps, ball pressure, and transition basketball.
Anything different on speed, but was it just the pace of the game that they really never seemed to get a good flow on offense?
Well, when Scotty, then he has an advantage at that forward position, and because he's a very, very smart player, very good basketball player, and we had Jalen Lindsey assigned to him practically the whole game today, and we feel Jalen's done a really good job throughout this season being targeted as guarding somebody's best scorer.
UMass coming up, obviously they've been a little uneven, but they're very talented.
They're going to push the pace. It'll be a high-paced game. We've played them in the past. We've had some success, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be dialed in. We played them at their place last year before Christmas and had some success. We're going to have to deal with their transition offense, their press. They're going to definitely try to come after us a little bit. Hopefully, everybody who's watching on these great channels, we get a crowd to come out and get behind us and try to get us over the hump.
I know the both of you weren't on the floor at the same time very long tonight, Cooley, but just talk about you being out there, allowing Emmett to maybe space the floor a little bit more and, extend his team out to the three-point line, or maybe take somebody off the dribble, the benefit of having you down low.
I think there's a different aspect to it, because me being down low, it gives him obviously the opportunity to stretch the floor and do what he can do well as well, which is play inside and out. I think him playing off of me and me playing off of him, something we both kind of, it's easier to understand because we're both big men, because we have the same type of tendencies and we're going to the rim and doing different things. So it's a different look, but I think it works at times.
Coach, pick to finish ninth in the league, even though it's non-conference, off to a hot start. Do you use that as fuel to get these guys pumped up for the game?
We use everything to get us going. In a non-conference, you got to take care of your home business. You got to win at home. You got to be really fortunate on the road, and that's why it's so important for us to draw crowds where they give us that extra edge. But that the coaches think we're the ninth place team until we prove them wrong. That's where we're picked.
And how nice was to see Isaiah get a couple shots tonight?
It was good. We're going to need Isaiah. We're going to need all those guys. He's played He's played basketball before. He's fully healthy now, coming off of his injury. He had surgery on his foot, and 17 months away from the game, and hopefully he continues to develop and grow, because we're going to need him as the season goes along.
Khalid, what's the adjustment been for you? do you think you're doing, 9 games in?
I think it's been a different adjustment for me for sure, because it's a different game, it's faster, it's stronger, like the guys aren't the same as obviously being in high school, but I think just coming in and gradually understanding where to choose my spots and where I can kind of succeed is the biggest thing, and using obviously what coach is telling me and what my players are telling me and just constantly learning and having open ears and building on what I can do.
How do you feel the team is developing?
I feel we're developing very well at this point in time because as a unit, we all like each other. I think that helps because we have a real good camaraderie off the court. It really allows us on the court to really succeed because we all want to see each other succeed and we all want to have each other make buckets and do big things at the end of the game. So I think that's where we're at right now.
You guys can see, how articulate this young man is, why we're excited about the future of him, not just as a player, but as an ambassador for our school. Well said, Cooley, really, really well said. Look forward to seeing him by Saturday.